if you wake up in the middle of July? You step outside, expecting the warm embrace of the summer sun. Instead, a freezing, violent blizzard slaps your face. The ground beneath you is buried under inches of white, synthetic snow. Your crops are rotting. The birds are freezing mid-air, falling like stones from a colorless sky. This wasn't a nightmare. This was the terrifying reality of the year 1816, the year when worlds skipped the summer. Across Europe and North America, the sky turned an eerie, apocalyptic yellowish brown. Riots broke out in the streets as starvation crawled into every home. People fell to their knees in churches weeping, convinced that God had finally pulled the plug on humanity, that the end of days had arrived. But the architects of this apocalypse weren't angry gods. The world was dying because of a monster that awoke a year prior, thousands of miles away. In April 1815, on a remote island in Indonesia, Mount Tambora literally blew its top. It was the most violent volcanic eruption in recorded human history. The blast was thousands of times more powerful than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. It ripped the mountain apart, launching millions of tons of volcanic ash and sulfur gas high into the stratosphere. This invisible, toxic blanket wrapped around the throat of our planet, acting like a giant mirror reflecting the sun's warmth back into the cold void of space. The sun didn't shine in 1816. It was just a pale, powerless ghost bleeding through a suffocating fog. While the world was starving, an 18-year-old girl named Mary Shelley trapped herself inside a dark stone mansion near Lake Geneva, Switzerland. Outside her window, the endless, freezing rain and constant lightning made daytime look like a perpetual midnight. The atmosphere was heavy with despair. To pass the time, her friend Lord Byron issued a dark challenge. Each of us must write a ghost story. Locked in that candlelit room, surrounded by a literal climate apocalypse, Mary's mind wandered into the darkest corners of human ambition. In that chilling gloom, she envisioned a pale student kneeling beside a horrific creature made of stitched body parts, brought to life by a spark of lightning. She put her quill to paper, and Frankenstein was born. Her monster wasn't just a work of fiction, it was a physical manifestation of the grim, breathless world she was witnessing outside her window. By 1817, the ash finally settled, and the sun reclaimed the earth. But the scars remained. Mount Tambora didn't just erase a season, it altered human culture forever. It leaves us with a haunting question. If that volcano had never erupted, if that summer had been warm and bright, would the world even know the name Frankenstein today? Sometimes the darkest periods in human history are exactly what is needed to ignite the most brilliant sparks of human imagination. Was Frankenstein just a monster? Or was it a warning about what happens when humanity tries to play God in a world they cannot control? Think about it, and welcome to Codex Obscura.